Well, I see broccoli, finely chopped, pretty finely chopped. I see carrots and
Nope.
purple onions.
Nope, that's sweet peppers.
Sweet
and-
peppers, okay.
Purple onions
All right.
and ranch dressing, melted butter, salt, pepper, and Greek yogurt.
Ooh.
So, now I put this broccoli in the microwave for for 1 minute, just to steam it a little bit. It's not done, but I just wanted to steam it, just give it a little heads up. You can leave yours in bite-sized pieces. Roy and I just like ours chopped up like this, and that way it blends in with the whole thing and you don't get big chunks of broccoli. Now if it was a broccoli casserole, probably I would leave it, y'all have seen me leave it in bite-sized pieces, but for this, I like to do it in, when I put it in something like this, I like to chop it up. That's just the way we like it, okay? Now, I've got my burner on behind me, and I've got about 2 tablespoons of oil in it, olive oil. Okay, and I'm gonna let it come up to temp. And right here I have got 1 pound of ground turkey that I thawed in the microwave, defrosted in the microwave. I've got an auto defrost, and so when I do ground beef, turkey, chicken breast, something like that I've got frozen, I always do it at like half pound at the time. Like mine, I would put it on auto defrost, and if I want to do a pound, I put 1, 0, and then start. But I find if I do it on like a pound, that some of my meat before it gets defrosted will start cooking on the outside. So if I do it at half pounds, like 5, then I can have more control over the defrost time and everything, if that makes sense to y'all. Okay? Now I've got a few things out here that I'm gonna go over with you at the end that people have been asking me about. And by the way, I do have a Amazon affiliate, and if some of y'all have already checked under the description box, I have put links to things that I use on there. And today I'm going to be putting links to my cheese shredder that y'all have asked me about, to my little mini chopper that y'all have asked me about. So under my recipe, I will have a link that will, if you click on that link, it'll take you straight to the item. And so I'm sure some of y'all will be pleased with that. And I have put a new address on my channel. So that's just a couple of things I've done lately. Now I've got my burner on medium high, and I may not use this whole thing of ground turkey. I probably will go ahead and cook it and then use it for something else. But I've got it on medium high, and we're just going to brown our turkey. Wash my hands. All right. And I'm going to, I'm not going to salt and pepper it because I salted and peppered my squash, and I'm going to put salt and pepper in my mixture that we're going to stuff the squash with. Turn the light on, baby. And I don't need to turn this light on. Oh, you got my mic plugged in? Okay. All right. We have an external mic on our phone back there. So you see a lot of people with mics on their lapel, and I used to have, but I have a directional mic that's attached to mine. So I don't have to have the one on my lapel. We always had trouble with that one. I don't know. We tried about 3 or 4 different kinds and always had issues with it. And but we really like this one. It's attached to a little tripod that Roy holds, and the tripod has a light on it. So it just makes it easier for us. We're old, and so we have a tendency to do the easy things. Okay? All right. my squash like 4 minutes, and I'll check them to see if they're tender. If they're not, then I forgot to set my timer, so I could just kind of guesstimated at it. So I'm not sure. It's supposed to cook 30. The recipe says 30 to 35 minutes, and we'll turn this up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna put my onions and peppers because I'm gonna cook everything a little bit. You know what? Recipe called for a 1/4 cup of onions and a 1/4 cup of peppers, and this is more than that. I'm gonna put all the onions because we love onions. So this will be about a 1/3 cup. That's about a 1/3 cup of onion right there, okay? But I only want to put like a 1/4 cup of peppers. I'll save those for something else. Peppers can be kind of strong in a recipe, but we love onions, so I always put more onions than what it calls for. All right. Okay. While this is cooking, I was going to go off and come back, but I'm going to go ahead and mix all this together for y'all. This is going to be what we're going to stuff our peppers with. All right. That's broccoli. Now this is like a 1/2 cup of broccoli. You can put a whole cup. You can put ever what you want in yours. All right. This is, I'm just going to use this. No, I'll get another spoon. All right. This is 2 tablespoons of melted butter. All right. Now, it calls for 2 tablespoons of yogurt. I better get a tablespoon. Boy, I didn't have everything ready, did I? All right. When you mash it down, that's about a tablespoon and a tablespoon. Now you can use sour cream here if you don't have the Greek yogurt. I don't always have the yogurt. I just happened to buy some the other day because I had it for another recipe. All right. Now we're going to stir this up. This doesn't look like it's going to be enough to go in. Well, it will when I get my onions, peppers, and okay. Now, it doesn't tell me how much of the ranch dressing, but this is 2 tablespoons, and if I need more, then I'll put more. Now we're gonna mix this with our ground turkey, and it calls for 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, but it calls for 3 tablespoons of hot sauce. This is kind of like a buffalo chicken, but mine's not going to be buffalo because I'm not going to make mine that hot. And I'm using turkey. Okay? Alright, I need to kind of move all this to the side and check my squash and see if they're ready. Ooh, they smell good. They smell real good. Wow. All right, let me get a little knife. I'm really not sure how tender they're supposed to be. Oh, good gracious, look at that. Okay, that's done. Look at there.
It's only the peeling that's still a little hard, isn't it?
Uh-huh, yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. Look. Perfect. Okay. Turn my oven off. I'm going to set this to the side for right now. That looks and smells delicious. All right. I think I'm gonna add some more filling to this because I want mine to be creamy. So I just think I'm gonna do that. All right, my turkey, my onions and peppers are done. Now, girl showed me this, well, she told me about this the other day. I've done it before, and this doesn't have much grease in it. Oops, sorry y'all. But she said, just take a paper towel and do like this, and it'll get most of your grease out. And y'all have, some of y'all have told me that before, but I don't usually do it as a general rule. And this is mostly juice. It's not, because turkey doesn't have much grease in it at all. Okay. I think I want to get most of that juice out because I don't want my my filling to be liquidy. Okay. All right. Thanks for that tip. All right. I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add another tablespoon of yogurt and another tablespoon of ranch dressing to this. Let me get all this out of the way. Oh, I've got to put cheese. And the whole recipe calls for like 3/4 cup of cheese, and you put part of it in here and part of it. So that's about a little over about a third of a cup for your mixture, and about a third of a cup for your topping. Okay. All right. Now, that looks delicious. I know I'm not going to use all this. The recipe called for 2 cups of chicken. So this is probably about 1.5 cups of the ground turkey. Here. Oh, that looks good.
Now you used less broccoli because you didn't want broccoli to be the dominant flavor, did you?
I did not. As a matter of fact, the recipe said 1 head of broccoli. I did not want broccoli to be the dominant flavor. I wanted there to be about the same amount of everything because I wanted it to all blend together. And I didn't want this to be a broccoli dish per se.
But if they like strong broccoli flavor, they can...
Yeah, it used up, because I'll have the recipe in the description box.
But you could use kale if you wanted to. I like kale.
Yeah, I love kale.
You could mix the kale and broccoli.
Fork. All right. Now it told me how to do this. I'm gonna read it to y'all. I get my glasses. Y'all, if I seemed disjointed this morning, I thought I had everything together, but it's all right. Okay, it says steam your broccoli in the microwave. I did that for 1 minute. All right, brown your turkey, your onions, your peppers. Or it said chicken, but I did all that. Okay, hot sauce. It says put hot sauce in it. So I'm not going to put...
Add, stir, and taste.
Add, stir, and... very good, honey. Add, stir, and taste. Yes.
Till you get it like your family wants it.
Get it like your family wants it. Yep. All right. That's not much. And if you want to use cayenne pepper, that's fine. Ooh,
I guess if somebody really loves jalapenos, they could
put jalapenos.
They could put some jalapenos in it.
That's good. But it needs salt.
But once you get it too hot, it's pretty hard to manage from there. So.
All right, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Okay. You still like something.
Garlic?
Maybe. But I got so much garlic on here, but still it's...
It still needs it in there, doesn't it?
Oh, man. That made all the difference. Yeah. I am going to put a little garlic. And I fixed my thing, y'all. Okay. I'm going to add another tablespoon of, so that was 4 tablespoons, which is about 1/4 of a cup of ranch dressing. Now that's just some ranch dressing I made up. Because Roy and I love flavor. And I love for it to be just kind of jump out at me. All right. Now, take a fork. If you've never done spaghetti squash, just take a fork and kind of look at there. Look at that. All right. It said mix it in the squash, but I'm not. I'm going to mix mine. It's kind of like spaghetti noodles. I'm going to mix mine in my mixture here.
Well, it's coming out good.
Oh yeah, it's
really
cooked
good.
perfectly. I mean perfectly. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave a little bit in there.
So the sides don't collapse.
Right. Baby, you gonna have a lot of. You got a big one here.
I may cut the end off and put it on your plate, girl.
Okay. Now, if you do like it says kind of mix it in the squash, but I'm just doing mine like this. I think it's just easier. I'm gonna taste of it just like this. That's delicious. Wow. That is delicious. Y'all know what I think I'm going to do, though?
Well, you can just eat your half without the stuffing then.
No,
And just give me all the stuffing.
I'm thinking that I may not put all of this in here.
Doesn't look like it needs to be to me.
Uh-uh.
Looks like you got more spaghetti than you do.
Well, what I did, this side was so much bigger than this side.
Yeah.
No, I'm still going to put some. Okay. There's that got a little brown on the edge. Well, John Brown, y'all, I am just... Okay. Honey, I'm going to let you taste. You tell me. It's hot. All right. It's really good.
Oh, that's delicious. That's really good. Oh.
Since I added that extra ranch dressing.
That ranch dressing and yogurt.
That is so
Now, I
good.
could take a shot of more hot sauce.
Yes.
If you wanted
can.
it.
Yeah, you can.
Boy, that's a delicious
But
flavor.
I'll tell you, this is too much. No, that's a pretty big piece of squash right here. Y'all cut y'all's more level than I did.
But that yogurt is delicious.
This is what the butter was in. I'm just going to take some of this out.
I don't remember eating the Greek yogurt in a dish like that.
No, but the Greek yogurt is delicious in it. Sour cream would be good too. Now, I will use this in another dish.
Wow.
Or I'll freeze this, and then when I need some spaghetti, I'll just take out my spaghetti squash. Because there's still a good bit left in here.
Okay. When are you going to put your tomatoes on top?
As soon as I get it stuffed.
Oh, okay. Do you put it back? Does it go back in the oven?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to put some of this
To me, it's ready to eat like it is.
I know, but no, it needs to
be baked a little
I'm
bit.
gonna put some spaghetti right on the bottom here, like this. All right, and some there. Y'all, I'm playing now. Okay, now.
Okay.
That's good. All right. Look at this.
That's looking good.
You talk about, now that's going to be a lot of food right there. This is really what it's supposed to look like over here.
Now, chicken pieces would be wonderful in that too.
Well, the recipe was for chicken.
Yeah.
To cook your chicken, shred it, or either put it in little bite-sized pieces.
But
Look
that
at
turkey
that.
is delicious in it, like you fixed it.
Oh, I love the turkey in it. Now, that's all, well, honey, I don't want to put all that in there because,
Because I would get to eat it all.
well, I'm just going to use it all.
Yep.
Y'all just cut it more even than I did. I should have put it back in the microwave for 2 more minutes, so that would have been 5 minutes, so I could have cut it even.
Or she could have just given it to a stronger hand and
Well, I was doing it
let
on
him
camera.
cook it. Yeah.
And, okay. All right. Y'all. That's good. All right.
Now dress it
remember,
up.
I'm going to freeze this. Because that is delicious. All right.
Cheese and tomato now.
Cheese and tomato. Not a whole bunch of cheese, because this is extra sharp cheese. And I told y'all the other day, you don't have to use as much of it as you do if you're using mild or medium. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some tomatoes. Oh, shoot.
Didn't have your oven preheated, did you?
Well, it goes on 350, so it probably hasn't cooled down enough. All right. I'm putting tomatoes on top, just because we like them.
Well, when it dehydrates a little bit, bacon on the top of a dish, it intensifies the tomatoes, turns them into something close to sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah,
I love it.
delicious. But it's
Yeah.
not going to be in the oven that long.
Yeah.
Only just long enough to melt our cheese and.
You can put some more tomato on mine if you want to, unless it's the looks that you don't want.
No, I don't want it completely just
Okay.
covered.
Yep.
And
I can get more tomatoes.
yeah, you can get more when we start to eat it. All right, y'all.
Wow. Honey, that's really pretty.
This is going back in 350-degree oven. So when you take it out to get your spaghetti squash out and to mix to stuff it, turn your oven down to 350. All right. Now, I'm not going to forget this time, and I'm going to set my timer. It says 10 to 15 minutes. I put mine on 13 minutes, so we'll be back.